family, and friends. I'm finally gonna do what I said I was gonna do. I said I was gonna start sharing my recipes and things that I've learned since I've been on this journey with the lupus and eating differently and whatever. And it's changed my life so much. I mean, it really has. And I really believe it's the food. I believe that so many of these diseases and these things that we have going around, I really believe, maybe not all of it, but I believe a big chunk of it is the food. So I decided to change the way I wanted to eat. And a lot of you have been sending me messages and asking me to send you recipes. And I said, oh, I'm going to start doing things and showing you online. And I didn't do that. And I'm sorry. And, I just keep losing people. I lost 2 aunts, I lost an uncle, and people in my family keep getting lupus and keep getting autoimmune diseases. I'm tired of it, so I just have to do what I can do to make the problem better. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about today is rice. Okay, we all love rice. Rice is so delicious. Fried Chinese rice, rice and beans, whether it's black beans or if it's with gandules, whatever. Or you like black eyed peas and rice. I mean, everybody loves rice all over the world. We love it for our stews and our different soups and different things that we like to eat. And it's nice to have some nice hot rice under there. And rice, I don't really believe that rice is really supposed to be like that good for you. That's just, I didn't go to school to be a nutritionist. I'm not a doctor. I'm just talking about my body and how rice tends to sit in my body and how I think there's a better way, especially if you are diabetic like my dad is. I always have to be careful with the rice when I'm cooking for him because it turns into sugar like that. So people were starting to get into the cauliflower rice, which is cauliflower rice right here. People started getting into that and talking about that and getting excited about that. And you know what? I liked it. But I like vegetables. It just tasted like vegetables to me. It didn't taste like rice to me. And when I would mix it with I'm from Miami, so I love a big bowl of like black beans and rice. But the black gravy, it was like the cauliflower bits were floating in it. It wasn't soaking up that gravy and giving me that comfort food feeling. And then, everybody started getting into quinoa, right? And quinoa is really good. It took me a while to get over certain things about it, but if you're one of those people like me who has a real texture thing, like you like the textures of the food in your mouth, quinoa is going to give you that. You're going to really like it. So I had these 2 different products, right, that I could use, and both I was trying to use them in place of rice until I realized something amazing one day. And I'm going to show you what I realized. Now, I cooked my cauliflower rice as according to directions. This is frozen. You can also buy the fresh cauliflower rice, and it's a little bit more expensive, but I would say that's the best one if you really want to get it like really awesome. And but this is the frozen one. I don't recommend you putting it in the microwave. I really don't. It didn't taste that good to me like that. And I also don't recommend you cooking it just like from frozen on the stove because it gets really watery. And that's just, who wants watery rice? That's not what we're trying to do here. So what I did was I took a frozen bag of cauliflower rice. I let it defrost in the refrigerator overnight. Then I took it out and then I squished all the water out. Not with my hand, but I used a utensil and I got all of the water out. So there's no water in this. It's very dry. And I'm going to show you. I put some olive oil, you see, in the pan. Not too much, just a little bit to make things happen, right? So I'm going to put this cauliflower, this oil is hot, see that? I'm going to put this cauliflower in this oil, in this olive oil. Okay, I like to use healthy oils, and olive oil is just very, very good for you. It's supposed to be very good for your heart. Okay, so I'm gonna put this. I put this cauliflower in here, right? Let me turn it up just a little bit. You should put it on like medium and stir it. And what you see how it's so much more, it's so important that you don't have all that water in the cauliflower. You see that? See how that's cooking? It's gonna fry. It's not, if you have too much water, it's going to boil it. And that's gonna be not what you're going for, okay? So what we wanna do is, we wanna fry this cauliflower up. Turn this thing up high, because we wanna fry it. And we wanna fry it until it starts to look a little bit golden. Not brown, but just a little bit golden, okay? So we're gonna just wait a little bit, okay? And while we're getting that happening, I wanna show you, this is, I buy this brand, okay? Now, a lot of people, they are asking me, what is quinoa? Okay, so when you see this word, Quinoa, don't be embarrassed. I didn't know how to say it either. And I was all up in Whole Foods asking for quinoas, and all kind of things. I mean, my dad calls it quinoa. So, I mean, people call it quinoa and all these kinds of things. It's quinoa. That's the name of this thing, and it's a grain. Or a seed. Somebody said it was a seed, but I don't know. Let's just make sure this isn't burning, because I don't want to, talk too much and burn the food. But this is what it looks like. It looks like little seeds, little bird seeds. Okay, so they also have tricolor, but I don't want to confuse people with all these different colors and looks, and they think, I just want to get it real simple today. Okay, so I just got the white quinoa, because it does come in colors. Okay, so this is just white traditional quinoa. And if you can boil water, you can make quinoa, because you literally just take a cup of quinoa, place it into 2 cups of water. You can put it with broth, but don't put really strong broth, because it really does suck up the flavor and it might overpower it. So be careful if you want to, cook it with broth. You might want to do it half and half. Okay, so see that? See how that's, oh, it smells so good. I wish you could smell it. It's starting to brown a little bit on certain parts, of little cauliflower bits, and we're right where we want to be right now. But back to cooking the quinoa. Basically, all you do is you put the quinoa, you put your water or broth, okay, you turn it on, you let it boil, then you turn it on low, put the top on, come back to it 15-20 minutes, and the quinoa has soaked up all the water, and you're done. Like, when people say, I can't even boil water. Well, if that's you sorry, because you can't even make quinoa. Like, quinoa is like the easiest thing in the world to make. And I don't want people to be, sometimes people are intimidated by trying new things, or trying something they've never heard of before, or trying something, what are you trying to do over there? Don't listen to people. Do what feels healthy to you. Because right now, I'm getting ready to show y'all something that you can do with rice, and I'm telling you, I'm getting ready to change your life here. And you know why? Because I love y'all. That's why I'm trying to change your life. I don't want to go on YouTube telling these people all my secrets. It's not really because I don't want to help a bigger audience. It's that, I don't want the rice producers to come after me. I'm telling you how to do something, honey, where you can never need rice again. The people in the rice industry, they might try to kill me. So I have to be really careful. I just need to share this information with my beloveds, with my family and my friends. I don't need to tell everybody on YouTube our personal business, because then the rice people, they're going to come after me. So see, look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Do you see how that is starting to get a little bit brown? It smells delicious. It has a nice nutty flavor in here. If you were here, you would be able to smell that. But you can see for yourself, because you're not blind, that thing is starting to turn brown, and you can hear that little sizzle. It kind of reminds you of looking like hash browns, but not like gummy. It's nice. Now, when you get this going, look at how nice that is. Now, if I was just to put I got some black eyed peas right here cooking right there. Woo. Now, if I just put those black eyed peas over top of this rice alone, it's just the cauliflower is going to float in the juice of the black eyed peas. I don't want that. And if I just put the black eyed peas in my quinoa, it's just going to overpower it. So you know what I'm going to do? I got me some nice brown cauliflower here. Look at this. I got some quinoa. Use kind of like half and half, the same amount. Like the same amount that you use for the cauliflower, use that much quinoa. So I'm going to go ahead and put this quinoa in here, okay? Look at that. Look at that. I put that in there. Now, magically, I don't know how it happens, but when you mix quinoa, right, with the cauliflower, it gives it a more ricey sort of texture. And look, a lot of people do not eat the proper food because they're used to eating something else, and they just can't get past the taste change. And I get that. I spent most of my life overweight. I understand you, okay? I'm trying to bring you taste and health. I'm not trying to take your taste buds or I'm not trying to take the goodness of the way the food tastes. I would never do that. I think that's blasphemous. I think the food should just taste healthy. It just should be healthy and taste good. So you see that? Look at that. I popped that quinoa in there with that like fried up cauliflower. And look at that. You can't even tell me that doesn't look like rice. Don't try to tell me that doesn't look like rice. Look at that. Ooh, that's hot. Look at this. Look at how that looks like rice. It's performing like rice. Look at the texture. That's rice, baby. You're not going to get closer to rice trying to lose no weight by stop eating rice. This is the best it's going to get. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. This is the best it's going to get. And what happens is the quinoa helps hold that cauliflower together, so you really get a rice and beans type of meal if you want some rice and beans. Now let me show you something. Hold on. I don't want to burn myself because people can tell you stories. I did light my parents' kitchen on fire when I was 15 years old. Yes, I did. Okay, so look. Here. We're going to put this cauliflower quinoa rice mixture in a bowl. Look how pretty that looks. You can't tell me. Hold on. You cannot tell me that doesn't look like some good ass rice. And you know what? If you want some yellow rice, look, all you got to do is put that on there. Spread it around. Now you got yellow rice. See how easy it is? I have made Chinese rice with this. I put some shrimp and Chinese vegetables and some scallions and some bean sprouts. I have done that. And it tastes delicious. It tastes like fried rice. Now, what I want to do now is I got these nice, beautiful black-eyed peas over here cooking. Look at these beautiful black-eyed peas. I mean, come on now. Everybody loves black-eyed peas. If you don't love black-eyed peas, something has to be wrong with you. Now, you take these black-eyed peas. Now, I want you to watch. You see the juice? See the juice? Because that's what we're talking about right here. The juice and how it collects in here. And we don't want bits of stuff floating around. We want this rice to soak in that juice the way it's supposed to. You know, so you can dip your cornbread in it and whatever. Okay, so look, watch this. Watch this. Look at that, y'all. Look at those black-eyed peas. Look how they did. Oops, I didn't mean to make a mess, but I was so excited with myself. Look at that. Now, you cannot tell me that doesn't look beautiful. And watch this. See, I'm going to mix the peas with the rice a little bit. You see how it's performing like rice? Look at that. Look at that hold. You see that? The cauliflower isn't going to do that by itself, and neither will the quinoa. The quinoa would have all slipped off the spoon by now. That's hold. We need rice with a little stick to it, you know, especially if you have like a lot of ethnicity to you. You don't want your rice too flaky. You because if you're Indian, you need to soak up that juice. If you're Hispanic, you need to soak up that juice. If you're black, you need to soak up that juice. So I just wanted to show you all. I didn't want to make a whole mess over here, but I just wanted to keep my promise, right? I just got back from the gym. I worked out really hard, okay? So I'm getting ready to eat a healthy meal, and I'm keeping my promise to all my family in Georgia and to all my friends online who have said to me, girl, help us out. So I'm helping you out. I'm not helping you out on Facebook. Like I said, I'm not trying to get nobody to kill me, but look at this. Look at this rice with black-eyed peas. Now, don't tell me you can't eat that. If you want to be healthy, if you want to be healthy. If you have diabetes and you know you're not supposed to be eating all that rice, try your rice like this. If you know that you're not supposed to be eating all those carbs and starches, try it like this. Just try it. That's all I'm asking. Just try it. If you don't like it, don't eat it. I don't think anybody should eat anything that they don't like. But try it. Look at that. You know that looks good. Why wouldn't you try that? Okay? So my next video is going to be about all the different things you can make with this rice, because we're going to move from rice to potatoes to bread. Oh, we're going to do it. So this is the end of my video because, like I said, I just got back from the gym and I'm hungry, especially now because this smells delicious. Let me turn the stove off. See, I'm like, start another fire. So I hope that this is helping, you know, my friends, my family, my loved ones. And you know I love y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.